That was a little sneak peek of the map, but I just want to spend a little more time to go into details about the map for those of you who already haven't experienced this on games like Arma 3 or Arma 2. But before we get into those details, I have a little announcement. I will in fact be releasing my own server with the release of this map. If you want to try this map out for yourself, then you can join my Discord, which I will link in the description and pin in the comment section. When you join the Discord, you will want to look for the Takistan channel. In there you will see an instruction to react to the X logo, and upon doing so you will gain access to all the required channels for the server. Keep in mind this will be changing throughout the coming weeks, but you will be notified of any major changes in the related channels. There will be a server trailer coming soon, and also a detailed list of features inside the server's Discord related channel. Alright, back to the map itself. I used to play a lot of this map in Arma 3, so I do have a little knowledge of how this map works. The map itself is smaller than Chernarus. Chernarus is 225 km squared, whilst Takistan is only 164 km squared, so there is quite a big size difference, which should mean player interaction should be higher. In my opinion, the optimum player cap for this map would be around 80 players, just to make sure you aren't running into people every 2 minutes. Takistan is set in a Middle Eastern climate and is known for its civil unrest, hence why you will find a lot of military bases around the map. Getting military gear isn't going to be extremely difficult, instead you might have issues finding base building supplies as industrial compounds are far and few between. I suppose this is to make them more high traffic areas, which might remove the meta of primary PvP happening inside military bases. Don't get me wrong though, there is a lot of empty space in Takistan. This will most likely result in built up areas probably having more players within them, as travelling through the open desert will only be hard with the only sources of water being the wells dotted around the towns. On the topic of wells, they have been remodeled to better fit into this environment, so if you do choose to play this map on its release, then you best look for this well and not the usual you find on Chernarus, Livonia or any other map we have seen on Dayz'S. Whilst there are plenty of towns around Takistan, you aren't going to find a lot of high-rise buildings like those in the cities of Chernarus. Instead, you're going to find small housing packed close together with compound walls around small housing clusters. This is going to create an interesting attitude towards where people build their bases, as you're most likely going to have neighbours if you choose to build in a town. However, there are some other options for building your base. Although rare, there are some single buildings on their own around the middle of the desert. Some even have this interesting detail. I'll let you guess what that is. You could always build on top of the mountains. The high ground on this map is also very important. However, at the end of the day it is always up to you where you want to build, and its location will always give you some sort of advantage to suit your playstyle. I have mentioned the open desert a few times throughout this video, and it is an important aspect of this map as it is going to change your attitude towards vehicles. Cars are probably going to be your best option for travelling this map, as towns often have long roads between them, and staying out in the open between these valleys often leaves you at the disposal of a sniper. With that said though, with the possibility there will be increased vehicle traffic, why not start playing around with ambushes? Could you imagine driving down a long road and at the bottom of it, you see an ambush? Now I did mention that wells were the only source of fresh water, however you can find this saltwater lake in the northwest. And although you can't drink from it, you can in fact fish from it. So there is always the option of becoming a fisherman or woman if you desire. The final thing I want to talk about though, and probably most importantly, are the sandstorms. These are random events that happen every so often, and when they're at their most dominant, they can pretty much stop you from seeing anything, making it a lot easier to get lost. I have attached a before and after of the sandstorm just to emphasize the effect that these things have on your gameplay. That is pretty much it for the first look at Takistan. Again, if you want to have a go on this map by yourself when it fully releases, join my Discord link below. If you also want to support the project, I have linked the creators Discord where you can make a donation which will give you access to the testing phase of this map.